Well, hello, and welcome back to Honkai Impact 3rd. It has been a while. Mass for Atheists. Yes, that's the new thing within 21 days. Is that how long it'll take? Not to do, but how long it'll stay there, I mean. Anyway, let's do weekly share. Yeah, it's Rita, but I don't really want to go for her. She is on the discount banner, so I might just take the discount. Might as well. I'd be a fool not to. I keep buying those. Just gonna recycle them. Actually, why don't I go in there? Let's do this first. There we go. Gotta go back to the dorm, grab this. Go back. Automata. Oh, mother. Yeah, that's right. I wonder what new stuff there is. I don't think it's that much. I forgot to do Elysium Realm 1 week. Man, shouldn't forget. I really want that light. Four? The fuck am I supposed to do with 4? Nice. Mailbox, why not? Very nice. Missions, just quick light stuff. I don't really care about Universal Mirage at all. I just spend it all on lightning. I don't need lightning. Discount. 50% off first 10. Alright, let's do it. I'm not really after Rita at all, no. No Rita. Alright. Let's do one of these. So add Misslin and... oh. I already have that. Oh shit, but it still counts, right? Yep, it reset. Son of a bitch. I don't need this. That's all the dailies done. Good events. We have Agent Rosette, Banquet of Intrigue. I guess I should do that. Just recommended Mass for Atheists. She can be surprised, can be questioned, and should be said goodbye to. I don't know who this is. At all. Well, anyway, we do this. Lisa has a time limit. This 21 days. Yeah, whatever. This one came out first, so let's just do this one. Plus, everything should be out. And it has daily stuff. Command Center. I've arrived at the Neopolis Pharmaceutical Laboratory, where the professor is trapped. Armed forces are expected inside. Agent is probably Rita, right? Don't worry, I alone will be more than enough. She uses a gun?
あら失礼。お邪魔でしたか?
The gun has to be stylish too? Look, there's a purple lining inside. It's just a Glock. Help me, they... Professor, please wait a moment. Rest assured I will get you out. Delusional. Bullets sprayed past, but the agent nimbly dodged them. Ooh. Using her grappling gun, she swung through the laboratory, kicking the thug's firearms to the ground. Bang. My. You. Who are you? I have no intention of harming any of you. If you surrender and cooperate with our investigation, this might still end on a rather pleasant note. I trust you wouldn't prefer a more tragic ending, would you? You wish. According to Thug quickly threw a grenade at the professor who was tied to a chair. Why are they doing this? But the agent's knife flew faster than the grenade. She cut through the ropes, tying the professor, and leapt out of the broken window with the professor in tow. And they blew themselves up? Is that what that means? It was a bit overkill. What the fuck were they trying to do? Agent Rosette Banquet of Intrigue, yes. Operation Files, prepare for action. What type of action is this? Prepare yourself for confrontation. Ai-chan. Maybe I'll just use Oh, it's this. The Auto Battler. Severe many utilize tactical units to defeat our opponents. Yeah, I've done this before. Start. Wait, what am I starting with? Oh. I don't even place them. You gain additional energy. Yes, I played this before. Upgrade. Was it one Sally? Oh, romantic waltz. Alright. Another victory, yeah, totally. Oh, we got an upgrader. Ah, yes, of course. Yes. It's like I haven't played this game before. And sell, right? Why do I have me do this Berserker? Does it want me to activate more Berserker? See a Quanta. Maybe it wants me to activate See a Quanta. Or 3 Berserkers. You can get the fuck out. Unless I get another Berserker, I don't think it's worth it. I'll just grab this. Refresh to 0. I don't really think I need that much. I'm good enough anyway. Yes, a victory will be ours. 12 is bigger than 3. Bam. And I win. Okay, I like it. There's not much dialogue. It's just fighting. Never mind. Are you alright, Professor? Thank you. Thank you for saving me. That's the Professor? What the hell? You're welcome, Professor. But I'm sorry that your invention was also destroyed in an explosion. That's fine by me, really. The dream monitoring crown that I was once so proud of, it was originally designed to treat people with anxiety in their dreams, but after repeated experiments I discovered it could do much more. Not only was it addictive, but the company I once belonged to, Neopolis Pharmaceutical, planned to modify it into a tool that could influence the brainwaves of people around it. I see. I want to publish my research findings to thwart Neopolis Pharmaceutical's ambitions. They want to vaporize me in secret. Thank you for saving me. I'm delighted to be of service. Once I deal with the matter at hand, I will escort you safely. I'm not sure why they want to vaporize her. They could have just used the device on her. Following the agent's gaze, the professor saw several mechs bearing the Neopolis Pharmaceutical logo menacingly closing in. It's them! Don't worry, Professor. Please wait a moment. Oh, it's actual battle. It's supposed to take this longer, damn it. We're safe now. Command Center. The Neopolis Pharmaceutical resistance has been neutralized. The professor is safe, but the Dream Crown was destroyed. I understand. Everything is fine now. According to the drone's recon and the Command Center's report, we are safe. Thank you. If it weren't for your help, I would have... It's all my fault. I shouldn't have invented that Dream Crown. Please don't be too hard on yourself, Professor. Your research began with the noble intention of soothing those in distress, but we cannot foresee the ill intention of those who are malicious. You have done extremely well, bravely coming forward with real research findings, striving to stop Neopolis Pharmaceutical's wrongdoings, and risking your life to be a witness. You're a remarkable medical scientist. Thank you for your comfort. Sorry, I don't know your name yet. Me? I am merely an agent of Schicksal, nothing more. Yes, a mere agent. That's all of Rita Summer's enforcement record from when she infiltrated Neopolis Pharmaceutical to save the professor a few weeks ago. That was so cool. Rita was like a real spy of the spy movies I watched. Now I want to try using a grappling hook to swing from skyscraper to skyscraper. Thank you for your kind words, Susheng-sama. This video is merely an edit of my enforcement record, intended as courseware for the Valkyrie Special Operations training. Indeed, it's an excellent teaching method. A real mission serves as an ideal example for reserve Valkyries, helping them gain a concrete understanding of Valkyrie's work. This was all Rita-sama's idea. Teresa-sama was also really supportive of using real footage as courseware. But she also said that real cases are too diverse, making it impossible to provide them with a targeted explanation. I bet the clever Teresa and the smart Susanna have already figured out a solution. Why are there so many people in this room? Teresa-sama suggested we write our own scripts and film them to teach students and provide new materials for Shixel's promotion. I volunteered for the mission. Gathered historical records of Valkyries, combined elements from spy movies on the market, and wrote the screenplay A Decoder's Banquet, the lost treasure. Huh? Susanna? You mean you want us to play characters from spy movies according to the script for an educational promotional video? Yep, that's what I mean. So Teresa-sama asked me to get everyone's opinion. Oh, so that's why they're here. No worries. Who would have thought that after listening to so many Shinso operas, I get to play on stage myself? It's a novel experience indeed. Playing a suave character in an educational film. Is there any job more suited to Valkyrie and Idol than this? I'm totally up for this. Yes, I feel the same way. You can come to me in the future for similar matters. I hope this will be helpful for Rita's teaching. Thank you, Durando-sama. I'm most grateful that everyone's sparing the time to help me film. However, what about that person's opinion? That person? Her gaze turned to a corner of the meeting room, where the person in question stood in the shadow between potted plants, her whole body signaling, please ignore me. Ignore? Sally? Feeling everyone's gaze upon her, the shadow in the corner let out a resigned laugh. Resigned sigh. Well, it could be... I'm thinking about Siren, but it's probably not Siren, right? Natasha? I understand what you're all saying, but why am I here? It has been so long. Because assisting with the creation of educational content is part of your job. Yeah, she has an orphanage. Huh. Work is really just a big basket that can hold anything. Today it's this, tomorrow it's that. Miss Rita, your work demands are a bit too excessive. Therefore, I cannot do without your assistance, can I? I'm deeply honored by your trust in me, and I will do my utmost best. After all, it would be terrible if my clumsy self made a careless mistake, causing you tricky problems and ruining your otherwise perfect courseware. Please don't mind that, Miss Natasha. There's more than one way to achieve perfect results. Such trivialities are merely side interludes that do no real harm. That's good then. Here's to a smooth shoot, Miss Rita. Pleasure working with you. Does it sound like she's about to sabotage a shoot? This mood seems to have shifted several times just now. Natasha and Rita, did something happen between them earlier? Is there? I heard from Rita that Natasha always volunteers for all kinds of missions and completes them excellently. Thank you for making time to help with the courseware shoot, Natasha. It's no trouble. Tell me, what are you going to do next? Use Shixel's endless funds to build a photo studio just for this agent to use once? How extravagant for you. Of you. That would be too much trouble. My family happens to know the organizers of a banquet and they're very, very willing to help us with the shoot. I still feel bad about bothering them. Even though I paid to rent a venue. To be on the safe side, this courseware shoot will be done secretly. The guests don't know about it and we're using random identities. Why'd you stop talking, Miss Natasha? Is there something I haven't considered? I'll do my best. I'm speechless. What do you mean? Natasha means there's absolutely no problem. Oh, sounds good. Now how about we start drawing our characters? Teresa-sama said that aside from Rita, who's in charge of teaching, and will be playing the fixed role of Agent Rosette, the other 4 characters will be randomly assigned. Everyone please improvise and have fun. Remember, everyone needs to keep the identity card a secret. What? Why should they? They're playing a role, aren't they? As Susanna said cheerfully, the Valkyries who had drawn their characters stepped forward to pick up and read their scripts. Agent Rosetta belongs to a secret organization. That's my character this time. Now then, I should sort through the information I have. Enthusiastic narrator. It's probably her. Susanna. Agent Rosette, driven by her girlhood dreams, chose to become a mysterious agent that maintains world order, rising to fame in the underground world with her exceptional abilities. One day, the agent was ordered to attend a grand banquet to complete a special mission. Command Center, this is Rosette. I've arrived at the Feast of Cornucopia. Over and out. She ended communication with the command center. Her gaze swept lightly across the bustling venue, quickly identifying several possible escape routes. I'm ready for this. The renowned Feast of Cornucopia. A target that refuses to be easily revealed. Interesting. Is this mission just too mysterious? Why are you deliberately testing my abilities, dear superior who refuses to show yourself? The agent brought up the holographic display on her ring and looked at the information she had collected about her superior. Likes to watch birds on the islands during holidays. Takes particular interest in real estate and architecture. And has the hobby of bartending? Oh yeah, that's Natasha. These details are enough to paint a picture of who you are. Raven. She glanced at the watch on her wrist, a slight smile appearing on her face. I hope you've arrived. Rita versus Susanna. Alright, we're going to romantical votes. We can go see a Quanta. Actually, we're gonna go shit. Having the money. Take that, bitch. Romantic waltz. At the beginning of round 2, each battle will need to select a secret mission. Pursue infiltration. C. Carried out with a mission partner. Mission partners do not take up battle slots that cannot be sold. Disguise romantic waltz. Appears special combat link on the combat link menu. So I have a third romantic waltz. Oh no! They killed one of my Ritas. There's another way to strengthen our team. Magic Bolt's giant super spotlight confirmed. Recommended lineup. Ah yes. Apply. Just begin fighting once more. No, I need more shit. This guy is not needed. There we go. Start. Romantic Bolts 4. The guy got destroyed. Upgrade again? Oh, I don't know. I suppose. Damn it. Who's alive? Don't let him live. There we go. Get a free hit. It's no good. Marita. Marcella. And they're dead. Yeah, nice. Binding Romantic Bolts. With an infiltration time machine and provide one special item. Equipped a tactical unit. I guess this guy. Oh, they gave me a thing. I need 2 more though. Himeko. It's 6. Purple units. Haven't seen any purple, so probably I won't get any. Anyway, I think I'm close to the end anyway. Could be real quick now. The damage. Oh no, Marita. No, that Marita's doing the most damage. It's actually gonna be 12 every time. Every fucking time. Alright, sure, why not? Nice. It's over. So ogre. "12 health. Son of a bitch." Marita? My Himiko! 25. Nice. Oh, am I looking at my superior? I'm not surprised in the slightest. Does she have new clothes? By the bar in the banquet hall, a figure dressed as a bartender was mixing drinks while humming a tune, seemingly in the best mood possible. What's wrong, Rita-sama? Is there a problem? You found someone to play your superior even faster than we expected. Don't be nervous, Susanna. I was merely musing about how delightfully surprising it is to have Miss Natasha playing the role of my superior. Oh, I thought Susanna would be the superior. Rita-sama thinks so too. Natasha was so happy when she drew this role. She promised she'd do it perfectly. She'd been practicing our lines really seriously. Really? Indeed. No wonder she posted a picture this morning of a wine glass under a clear sky with clouds. Pleasantly captioned, "Today is a wonderful day." She is quite right. Today is indeed a wonderful day. The agent chuckles and walks toward her superior, Agent Raven. Yeah, old clothes. My god, when you look at this, her eyes are really far apart. What can I do for you, ma'am? I'd like a vodka martini, shaken, not stirred. What a particular taste. Peculiar taste. You know what? As a bartender, every day I deal with customers who've watched too many fictional movies and shoved their made-up cocktail recipes in my face. Is that so? As a bartender, you seem to be too talkative. Can't help it sometimes. I can't help it. Sometimes when the drinks I make at their request don't match their fantasies, they only question my bartending skills, without ever thinking if their requests make sense. Being a bartender is tough. Are you really critiquing that task you were assigning? The task you will assign me, ma'am? I do appreciate your modesty. Of course not, Rosette. I need to learn from others' lessons for once, don't I? After all, my superior, well, you know what kind of person she is. Ever since I felt her ruthless exploitation, I've decided to be a good superior who takes responsibility for her subordinates, one completely unlike her. No, I believe it must be because you're so efficient and never complain or act presumptuously that your superior pays special attention to you. Isn't that right? After all, we all know that your conscientious work history and that past you'd rather keep hidden have never affected your enthusiasm for charity and helping others. I heard you've adopted many children. Your house must be quite spacious, I presume. Is that why you appeared before me, my subordinate, to inquire about my personal life? I apologize, my superior. Since you started complaining about your work in the instant you appeared before me out of courtesy as your subordinate, I felt obliged to inquire about your well-being. My superior and my subordinate? The hell? This is a weird way to address each other. Unless they mean something else. Since you seem to have difficulties discussing both work and personal matters, you can talk about my work instead. You didn't call me here just to watch you play bartender, did you? What if I told you that's exactly why I called you here? To help me wash dishes and be a bartender. Unlike the guests who are immersed in socializing, a detached bartender can discover the secret beneath the surface. The lavish banquet of high society is merely a smokescreen for a secret auction. A secret auction? Yeah, an auction. Have you heard of the homemade flower basket Easter egg? Not only is it worth a fortune, but its cultural significance is irreplaceable. So once it's auctioned off, it might be taken overseas, never to be found again. To think that the artifact stolen from the museum a week ago would end up at this secret auction. Must return it to its rightful place in the museum. I see you fully understand our target now. Good. Do what needs to be done. Rosette, I'll be waiting for your good news. So you're saying that if I hold this martini, the doors to the secret auction will open for me, and everyone inside will obediently hand over the homemade flower basket Easter egg? Or you could give this vodka martini to a guest with an invitation to the auction. They might be willing to pay generously for it. I'm afraid the cocktail you mixed isn't worth that much. What a shame, subordinate. You have to find your own way to get an invitation to the auction. Thank you for your utterly meaningless help, Miss Raven. I appreciate your playing the role that you've played. Thank you for nothing. Don't mention it. Actually, I thought you'd like the suggestion to investigate yourself. Only by diving in personally will you gain something. And who knows, you might even find a pleasant surprise or two. If you're living in a world that's being arranged for you, only seeing what they want you to see, then you can't see anything at all, right? Are you implying something? Have you seen the treasure catalog for the auction? Had I seen it, would I need to go through the trouble of finding an invitation? What's this, besides the homemade flower basket Easter egg? Is there something else precious that interests you? That's nothing. Just thinking out loud. Don't get yourself into trouble you can't handle. That depends on the perspective. To some people, I am trouble incarnate. Indeed, you are a woman of trouble. Is that so? Is this opinion of me from Raven? Or from Natasha? What's the difference, Rita? Alright, if there's nothing else, go back to your agent work. I've got plenty of customers to attend to. You've gone into your role, Miss Natasha. How's it feel to be my superior? Oh, wonderful. This must be the day we empathize with each other. The most? At least we're both enjoying ourselves now, aren't we? That is truly reassuring. Regardless of your identity or occupation, you always perform your duties with the utmost dedication. I admire that about you. You're the one who's like that. You always have been. I mean it, Rita. Well then, I think we both need to get back to filming. This probably not so good martini is on me. Here's to hoping your investigation goes smoothly. Yeah. Much participants. The match begins. Honkai disaster. Alright, recommend apply. Wait a minute, why is it only this? It's always only this. Honkai disaster. I think I'll go hard on Honkai Disaster rather than a Romantic Waltz. Ah, shit! Oh fuck, I got this. God damn it. They gave me Himiko as well. Alright, fine. 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 Romantic votes. I think I'm good. Go Benares! Bam! Shit, they're still alive. What are you doing, Benares? Oh, right in front of him. Can't miss. Oh, her. Hey man, how come I lost 2 health? Go Luna! Destroy them! Gotta get Benares. He's so good. No, Luna! How could this happen? Oh, I'll win anyway. Nice. Let's bind. Up. 8. Got 2 more. Hopefully I can get them right now. Right now. Right now. No. What about Teresa? Oh, there she is. She's not really healing. Hey, my Luna alone. There we go. Nice, Luna. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Berserker. Honkai disaster enhancement. I'll have to get this. Because they are romantic vaults. Okay, it's 9 romantic vaults. I need a phoenix. Oh, that's the last battle. Because I'm gonna win. Man, Himiko can work hard there. Enthusiastic narrator. The agent left the car at the bar counter, and her gaze wandered casually through the crowd. She placed the communicator in her hair, and the corneal lens over her eye projected the image of a secret auction invitation. Alright, this is what the invitation looks like. Get in at the banquet however you like to, and enter the secret auction. Whether by theft or threats, it's up to you. Of course, I wouldn't mind if you could seize control of the entire banquet with firearms. This is how mercenaries like to do things. Crude and brutal, no different from the villains themselves. I knew you would say that. I don't mind using any means necessary as long as the task gets done. Completion is more important than perfection. Nothing in this world is perfect anyway, so why bother with every little detail? It's just something I expect from myself. There's no such thing as absolute perfection in this world, nor is there a task with 100% success rate. Hence, those of us who make our living in dangerous situations will always encounter predicaments that will come with regrets. Only by striving for excellence in every task can we achieve perfection in all things with complete preparation. For the sake of better saving the world, I didn't expect you to be such an idealist. Living on the edge of a knife every day, risking your life for some pocket money. Mercenaries and agents aren't that different. Of course, if you insist that saving the world is more noble than making money, that's fine by me. But the world remains in chaos, and agents can only earn their wages like mercenaries now. So wouldn't the world be a better place with fewer mercenaries fighting for money, don't you think? Sound of shattering glass caught her attention. Now, I didn't protest by throwing any cups, so why are you looking at the bar counter? The agent looked toward the source of the sound, only to find an elegantly dressed young lady, lecturing her bodyguard. Huh? Wait, I remember playing for such events. Extras. I'm so sorry, I didn't clear out the venue to avoid disturbing the guests who were already present. There must be a regular guest attending the banquet. It's not to a mere bodyguard to criticize and meddle in what I do. Right and wrong, good and evil. Since the world has never been simply black and white, who gets to define these boundaries? You do, Miss Justine. No, our perfect family successor gets to do that. Only by becoming someone with my parents, unlike my parents who has absolute authority like in the family, can one define the boundaries between right and wrong. But a bodyguard will never be the one to judge right from wrong. Don't you agree, Exie? Yes. My patience is limited, so don't waste the chance I'm giving you. Huh? That's... Rita. The young girl spotted a figure in the distance. The gloom on her face disappeared as she put on a smile, slowly walking toward that person. Excuse me, are you Miss Rita? Pardon my intrusion, my name is Justine, and I was invited by the host to attend the Feast of Cornucopia. Oh, pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss Justine. Are you really Miss Rita? I thought this disappointing party was unbearably boring, but to think I would meet you here. This is wonderful. Once when you were a special guest on Susanna and Stan, there was some unexpected incidents in the studio. Not only did you remain completely calm, but you managed to salvage the situation perfectly. This show left a really deep impression on me. After that, I looked up all your public information. As a Shiksao S-rank Valkyrie, you always managed to complete every unexpected mission with such composure. Just as the teacher, and as the teacher for Reserve Valkyries, you are concise and enlightening. Even from these short promotional clips, I've learned such a lot. I learned quite a lot from your guidance. You're too kind, Miss Justine. So I watched Shiksao's promotional videos featuring you over and over again, trying to learn your composure and demeanor in handling situations. This matter was far more difficult than I imagined. Perfection seems to come to you as naturally as if it were in your blood. There's no need to think poorly of yourself, Miss Justine. The educational videos you've seen have been edited and naturally showing only the most perfect moments. Before becoming the all-capable Rita Sensei that students speak of, I too underwent a long period of training. There are no shortcuts on the path to maturity and knowledge, so you need not be hasty. Nor should you blame yourself. Given time, you will become the person you aspire to be. Thank you for your comforting words, Miss Rita. I'll work hard and strive to meet your expectations. I believe there's a misunderstanding, Miss Justine. It would be too harsh of me to place expectations upon you. This is merely a blessing. I don't understand the difference. Only by being as composed and flawless as you are in everything can I become the heir to my family my family expects. Therefore, perfection for me is not a choice but an expectation. But even when everyone, including myself, expects so much of me, I'm still not good enough. Perhaps I'll never be able to achieve perfection through my own efforts again. Why do you say that? In my parents' and family's eyes, I have made many mistakes. Like an artist painting a scroll. Once the brush strokes go wrong, the colors blend to become an indelible stain. In the end, this painting will never become a perfect work of art. That's so, but I don't necessarily agree with that. Painting may have some discordant strokes due to oversight. However, the artist just needs to go on painting. They can spend more effort transforming those stains into new patterns, and use their imagination to make them blend with the scenery within. then that painting shall become a perfect and uniquely fascinating piece. But how can I transform the stains of the past into a brand new piece of art? That'll depend on your future decisions. After all, pursuing perfection is part of my training. Not dwelling on past oversights and imperfections, but choosing to face one's own flaws and rewrite tomorrow with actions that leave no room for regret. That would make for a perfect story, wouldn't it? I understand, Miss Rita. I'll make decisions that I won't regret, and I won't make any more mistakes. Starting with what comes next. Actually, beneath this banquet there's an auction that only invited guests can attend. I'll be representing my family, so it's a very important occasion for me. There's someone I admire. I'll be very happy if you could attend with me, and maybe I could do better with that matter too. That matter? There's nothing. I'm just making an appearance as a representative of the family. So, Miss Rita, would you like to participate in this secret auction? It'd be my honor. However, I imagine an auction hosted by you isn't something one can simply walk into, is it? Speaking of which, I'm quite displeased about this. Getting another invitation from the auction organizer wouldn't have been so difficult at first, but they suddenly changed the attendant in charge of distributing invitations several days ago. She rejected many people who tried to obtain an invitation, citing rules are rules, and her reason? She's doing someone else's bidding, and she's being so rigid about it. I'm sure you're someone capable of getting an invitation. I'd be delighted to give it a try. You know that this attendant is a blonde art dealer. She's also present at the banquet today. That's all I know about. Blonde? Durandal? That's adequate information, Miss Justine. Thank you. She is very strict. The ball is about to begin, followed by a highly anticipated auction. I look forward to seeing you again. Yes, I feel the same. The unexpected guest left with a smile. The agent, with her unexpected gains, switched back to her professional mission mode. An upright and incorruptible blonde art dealer. What a contradictory identity. I have to keep an eye out for such a person at the banquet. I wonder who. Honkai disaster. Oh, we're going Honkai disaster this time. Nice. Enhance white, green, blue. What special equipment is. Promotion. Supposability appearing in the shop. Refresh. It's an SS rank. Oh my god, they go even above. Man, Durando does so much more damage now. I love it. He'll lose. Nice. 1 health. Fool. Shield Elite. Get out of here, Lilia. Nice. Don't last nearly long enough. But it's over. Too easy. Class 1-7. Sweeping music echoed through the magnificent hall. As an extravagant masquerade ball gracefully commenced, amid clinking glasses and lively chatter. At that moment, among countless masks, the agent spotted her target. The art dealer who was distributing secret auction invitations. Why is it her? The gaze met at that moment, like two distant stars in the high heavens, across endless years, casting a light upon the same river of time. Flower shop girl. No help, it's a monster. Can't see me, can't see me. I've been spotted. Someone save me. She closed her eyes in despair, but the Honkai beast's attacks never came. The girl cowering under the flower rack opened her eyes to see a small figure. Monster. Now you know what I'm capable of. Come any closer and I'll whoop your head again. Whoop your head? What? Are you hurt? I'm fine. Don't be afraid, I'm here. Stay under the flower rack for now. Even though I scared it away, it might come back. So let me scout out around first. Are you sure you'll be okay by yourself? Repelling a Honkai beast single-handedly is proof of strength. I don't think they'll come back anymore. Great, we can finally declare this crisis over. Then the blonde girl turned around and reached out to the girl curled up under the flower rack, a sunny smile spreading across her face.
私の名前はデュランダ。よろしくお願いしますね。ルビーの瞳を持つあなた。
The fuck? Why are they dancing? Are you supposed to give me a ticket? May I have this dance? You already know my answer, Duranda. for we are already dancing. Huh. I see. It's been a while, girl, under the flower trellis. Long time no see, my little hero. Okay. They're getting a room or something? Hero. I'm far from being a hero right now. Compared to real agents, I still have a long way to go. Real agent? But compared to me who was too scared to move earlier, you managed to fend off a Honkai beast with just a pipe. That's already impressive. Not enough. Only when I'm strong enough to do everything perfectly and fully commit to every mission will I deserve to be called a secret agent. So becoming an agent is proof of strength. I want to become the best agent. Strong agent. Gil gazed thoughtfully at the brightly smiling child, then handed a bouquet of lilies to her little hero. These lilies for me? Yes, lilies symbolize that wishes will come true. Thank you for helping me understand what I want to do. Hope your wishes come true soon. But I let you down, Rosette. I never achieved my childhood dream of becoming an agent. An accident left me with injuries. While I can live normally, I can never fight again. Huh? It's nothing. Let's not talk about that. That's all in the past. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy too. You know what, Duranda? Even though you didn't become a secret agent, you are still the mighty hero in my heart. Huh? The day you appeared but forever changed that timid, introverted girl at the flower shop. I wanted to become someone like you who could stand up and protect others. That's why I later joined the military, and after being discharged I made a living as a private bodyguard. A soldier and a bodyguard. That sounds nice. Though I didn't become a secret agent, I honored my father's wishes and enrolled in an art school. Now I'm an art dealer. So you're an art dealer who, much like a secret agent, has a strong sense of justice and can see to everything properly, correct? Only you would praise me like that, but thank you. You're right, even though I can't become a powerful agent, I still have an idea of justice I want to uphold. I just don't know how to. What's wrong, Duranda? You know, whenever you make that expression, it means you're keeping something important to yourself. Nothing gets past you. That said, would you mind being my personal bodyguard today? Alright. My pleasure. The agent unhesitatingly agrees to protect the vulnerable art dealer and puts on a determined expression. Eh? Why are you laughing, Rita-sama? My apologies, Susanna. I just found it rather amusing to think of the strongest Valkyrie needing help and protection. It reminds me of certain past events in the bubble universe. Spare me, Rita. Although that was the beginning of your story as a Valkyrie, you're already a powerful Valkyrie then, standing before the adjutant and protecting everyone. However, that flashback to the flower shop just now reminded me of when I first aspired to become a Valkyrie. Was it when you met Ragnar-senpai? Yes, Ragnar-sama saved a trembling girl at the flower shop. She helped me, once shy and timid, establish my ideal of becoming both a maid and a Valkyrie, which has influenced my entire life. Yes, the conviction she passed on lives forever within us and many other Valkyries. So, I'm quite curious to see how a story based on Ragnar will play out in the world of agents. Then, let us continue. As the music lingered in a banquet hall, Duranda led Rosette into a garden where no one was around. Oh, why? And they began planning a secret operation. Yes, with each other, yeah. Look, just a catalog for the upcoming secret auction. Wow. The whole main listed here. This crown, lot number 1962. What is it? Huh? A crown? This crown, it's, Consult the script. Huh? What's wrong, Rita-sama? There wasn't any mention of a crown in the script. Sorry, That gemstone-studded crown just caught my attention. It feels oddly familiar. I've seen countless gemstone artworks, but its style is unusual. I've never come across anything quite like it. It's a Hersher core. Susanna, do you know where this crown is being kept now? Yes, all the items are stored in a vault not far from here. That place is... I see. Is something troubling you, Rita? It's nothing, Durando-sama. Just a small hunch. Let's keep filming for now. I'm sure everything will work itself out. Right. I trust you, Rita. Duranda pointed to a precious yet charming item in the catalog, gesturing for Rita to look. This is the homemade flower basket Easter egg. Yes, it was stolen from the museum some time ago. If it's sold at this secret auction, it will likely be taken overseas and never return home. And I won't allow that to happen. So our righteous art dealer Duranda plans to buy it and return it to the museum? That would be ideal. Unfortunately, I can't afford such noble ambitions. Its value is enormous. Its potential as a collectible is outstanding. There'll be bidders offering astronomical sums. But I trust that the strong and dependable Duranda already has another plan. I've contacted a forger. A replica is convincing enough to pass as the real thing. They've arranged to make the exchange nearby later. Before the Mercury auction begins, I'll enter the vault, replace the real homemade flower basket Easter egg with the replica, and return the original to the museum. What do you think, Rosette? Sounds like something an Asian would do, doesn't it? It's a solid plan, but there's a missing piece. The vault is heavily guarded. Even if you lure the guards away, the traps inside are extremely dangerous. Which means you need a trustworthy helper, or bodyguard like me, right? Sorry, I don't want to drag you into this, Rosette. The city's law enforcement has long been bought off by the auction's organizers. They won't intervene. I just don't want this treasure to end up overseas, even if I'm nothing more than an ordinary citizen. It's fine, Rosette. I can handle it myself. Who knows, maybe I'll work a miracle with the water pipe or something. She smiled confidently at her ruby-eyed companion, urging her not to worry. The other could only sigh helplessly. If you're just an unarmed ordinary person, then why throw yourself back into danger? Because there are things that must be done, no matter the outcome and no matter the cost. You really are a fool, Duranda. Everyone says that. Looks like I'm a fool too now. Tell me this plan, Duranda. I'm going with you. Why is it so gay? I arranged to meet a forger named Starry Candy here. She'll hand over the replica homemade flower basket Easter egg. Oh, I see. Shigure Kira. Looks like she's already here. Hey, Duranda. You're a little later than expected. Oh, I haven't seen this one before. But the replica still needs one final touch. I'm working on it now, so I won't count you as late. Sorry, Miss Starry Candy. I ran into an old friend and got a bit caught up. Starry Candy glanced at Rosette beside Duranda. Rosette returned the look with a gentle smile. Looks like you found yourself a poor soul to drag along on this adventure. I've reunited with an old friend. Don't be so harsh, Miss Starry Candy. You'll succeed, and you'll see me again. What? See you again? Not in bed? Then I wish you luck, but this will be the last time I work with you. I decided to retire for good. What? Why? Your craftsmanship is flawless, practically indistinguishable from real art. Yes, close to art, but still not art. No matter how skilled I am, all I ever do is imitate others. All my work is forever branded as forgery. I'm tired of creations that look perfect on the outside but lack a soul. I want to pursue true art, to fulfill the dream I've carried since childhood. What dream is that, Miss Starry Candy? I want to be a singer, to express myself through a sincere voice filled with soul. So she want. All right. Hmm? Hey, Duranda, what's with that look? You don't think I can sing, do you? No, that's not what I meant. It's just. Forget it. I know. Even if I sing beautifully, who would accept a former forger as a singer? In an age where a 7-year-old can dig up your entire history with a phone, no matter how hard I try, I can't erase my past. Then why not face your past honestly, and choose the life you truly want? Huh? Maybe all of us, knowingly or not, have done things that disappointed ourselves and others. Those shadows don't disappear with time. But if we start today holding ourselves to strict, near-perfect standards and taking action every day, we can still become better versions of ourselves. Don't fear your past mistakes, and don't punish yourself for failure. We may not be able to change the past, but we still have the chance to become better people, don't we? What? Huh? Why do I hear someone sniffling? Wait, aren't I supposed to have my tearful repentance scene later? Sorry, that was me. These lines were adapted from what Rita Summers once said to me when I messed up, and even hearing them again makes me want to cry. I'm so sorry for interrupting the shoot. Doesn't she know to mute herself? Good dang it. It's alright, Susanna. The fact that you can now direct this agent training film so smoothly is proof of not being trapped by failure and becoming a better version of yourself. Well, you're so kind. Thank you, Rita-sama. I'll work even harder and do better. Exactly. Not only did Susanna receive Rita's encouragement to become an even better Valkyrie, but Starry Candy, the forger, should also face her past honestly and move toward her future. So, Miss Starry Candy, don't bottle up your feelings. Go and do what you believe you should do. I understand. Thank you, Miss whose name I don't know. My name is Rosette. I hope that when we meet again, you'll already be singer Starry Candy. Of course. Moved by the agent's words, Starry Candy visibly brightened. Rosette glanced back to see Duranda leaning against the wall, smiling at her. Just as they were about to speak, a clear voice suddenly rang out. Hey, you there, don't move! Oh no, it's the guards. What do we do? I still need 3 more minutes to finish the homemade flower basket Easter egg. Exactly 3 minutes? So it's you. You're the forger Starry Candy, aren't you, Shane? Now you're running a fake making ring? We're almost out of time. We need to leave now. None of you are going anywhere. I'm taking all of you in for questioning. This is bad. We don't have much time before the auction starts. Looks like we'll have to handle this the way we both prefer.
ターゲット確認作戦をお掃除お休みください。足元にお気をつけ外れましたね。どうかあなたの番ですお掃除の時間お休みください。力を抜いてください。ご覧ください。はっまたフレッシュな行く美しいですね。 油断禁物です。はっ、こういうのはいかがです？あなたの番。当たりませんよ。
Nice moves, very fluid. Should I say I'm flattered? The battle's not over yet. Let's settle this fair and square. With skills like yours, it's such a waste for you to be a mere forger. Perhaps it might be because we aren't forgers, and what you witnessed was simply a misunderstanding. Lion? Is that so? All this reasoning work is too much of a hassle. It'd be easier if I just knock you all out and interrogate you while you're locked up. I apologize, Miss Guard. We have urgent matters to attend to and cannot afford to waste any time here. You can make your explanations to my sword. Since you're in a hurry, let's get this over with. We aren't far from the banquet hall. It would be best not to alert anyone to our presence. You always know what's on my mind, Rosette. I do know you best. I'll hold her off while you take the replica to the inventory to run down. No, I'll not leave you here alone. Hey, why are you talking in riddles? Just bring it on. I can take both of you on at once. Now's not the time to be stubborn. You know this is the best solution. You want me to leave you behind? That's impossible. That's enough. You said that doing good deeds to make up for past mistakes is a form of redemption, and that we must be brave enough to do what we believe is right, so let me help you. By shocking her auditory systems. Wait, what are you doing? Hey, you two better cover your ears. La 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 la. Just imagine Dory. Amid starry Candy's intoxicating singing, the agent and the art dealer successfully escaped from the guard's pursuit. Susanna, I need to apply for sick leave. Teresa will approve it this time, right? Hey, come on. It should be safe here for now. But will Starry Candy be okay? Miss Starry Candy chose to stay behind on her own. She must have her reasons. I think she's using this chance to put an end to her past as a forger and start over. I hope she gets her wish, but before that we can't let her final work go to waste. The runner took out the replica homemade flower basket Easter egg Starry Candy I entrusted to her and showed it to Rosette. Is it really identical to the genuine homemade flower basket Easter egg? Yes, exactly the same. No problems at all. I already checked it earlier. Art dealer Duranda studied the dazzling gems on the egg in her hand, along with Homei's cute rounded tail, and nodded. That's good then. Rosette, we've arrived at the vault where the secret auction items are stored. I've drawn the guards away with a drone. As for the lock on this skylight, leave it to me. Clean and efficient. The two slipped down through the skylight, landing lightly on the vault corridor floor. We need to swap the homemade flower basket Easter egg before the auction begins. Time's tight. Traps and alarms everywhere. They really went all out protecting their stolen goods. Then we shouldn't disappoint their hospitality, shall we? Or should we? My god, they're so gay. Of course. I'll hack the cameras first. Much appreciated, Rosette. It's so Camera systems breached successfully. The item has been swapped. Just as fast as I'd expect from a retired soldier. Well done. In 20 minutes, the auction staff will come to transport the items. Starry Candy's replica will enter the auction, and the real egg will be returned to the museum by us. Why don't you just disguise yourself in auction staff and take the item then? Oh, whatever. This box holds the Honkai flower basket Easter egg, right? Judging by the serial number and ID, that's correct. Our teamwork really is flawless. Wait, so they didn't even open it? The agent studied the image on the crate. A strange sense of familiarity rose in her mind, and her partner quickly noticed the emotional shift in her expression. Is there a problem? Rita-sama? Sorry. I was just reminded of a past mission. It's nothing. Let's finish the shoot first. Yippee! Yippee! What were you about to say just now? Nothing, Duranda. I was just thinking. Since the mission went so perfectly, how should we celebrate? I know a nice restaurant. Maybe we should have an afternoon tea together. Sounds wonderful, however. There's still one last step before the mission is truly complete, my friend. Stand where you are, Rosette. Yes. Bet you didn't see this, Rosette. I am the real villain. What's wrong, Durandal-sama? Are the lines on the script too hard to deliver? Something still feels off about the plot. If the plot of Duranda saving Rosette is based on Ragnar Senpai and Rita's past, why would a character based on Ragnar Senpai do something like that? Oh, I'm sorry, Durandal-sama. I just took a few snippets from the old records and spiced them up with the most popular enemies to lovers trope. I also got carried away while writing. The more I wrote, the more I couldn't control my creative urges. When I broke out of that, the character had completely changed in the conclusion. I guess I really messed up. Why? Don't be too hard on yourself, Susanna. I know for certain that Ragnar Senpai would never engage in villainous acts, but the character of the Master Thief has gained its own personality through your writing. Actually, I quite enjoyed those recurring scenes between the agent and the thief. They were so refreshing. Really? Without a doubt. Come to think of it, I've never had Durandal-sama point her lance at me before. Such an interesting and rare experience must be properly documented with a camera. Rita. In that case, shouldn't you be pointing that lance in your hands at my heart right now? After all, don't you explain your reasons for doing this, Duranda? Oh my god, purple Glock. Actually, it's not quite a Glock. What? Why don't you seem surprised? Because... Have you been anticipating this moment all along? Or is this what you learned in the military? To appear laid back and indifferent no matter the situation? Which explanation do you prefer, my hero? You don't seem to like either one. Well then, as an old acquaintance who's facing the tip of your lance... My god, that sounds so weird. But I inquire about what circumstances have led us to your current predicament. I'm not sure that's a lance. I never intended to return the Honkai flower basket Easter egg to the museum in the first place. All the deception was for my own benefit. I can only blame my own incompetency. Last month I stole the Easter egg from the museum, only to have it snatched away by others. So, you're that notorious thief on the international wanted list. Don't be so harsh, my dear accomplice. You're here to take the fall for me. From the Windows password to the hacked cameras, your traces are all over this place. Well, let's see. Who was your original scapegoat? The forger, Starry Candy? You're clever. It's true. You weren't my first choice. I hope you aren't too disappointed to hear that. However, since Miss Starry Candy foolishly chose to surrender herself, and you're here now to take the blame, my plan hasn't strayed too far off track. My masterful scheme remains perfect. Congratulations to you then. I do have to ask, why would you, who once stood up for a stranger at the flower shop and dreamed of being an agent, turn into such a ruthless thief? Are you trying to appeal to my conscience? I'm sorry, but that won't work. People change, Rosette. I used to believe that only those who achieved perfection in everything could become agents. But after I became a real agent, I discovered that the organization, their superiors, they never cared about anyone's ideals or abilities. They only wanted obedient tools that follow orders. How absurd. Yet that's reality. But a thief is different. A thief can act freely according to their own thoughts, rely on their own abilities to commit the perfect crime, and make those agents run in circles. What could better prove my prowess than that? So in your eyes, one's might is only measured by sheer skills? What else? You're wrong, Duranda. Even though that child who fended off Honkai Beast with a water pipe back then didn't know how to fight like an agent and was inexperienced in combat, she was incredibly strong because of her courage and her desire to protect others. I have no idea what you're talking about. Indeed, those who become agents are all extraordinary individuals. However, people do not think agents are strong just because of their exceptional abilities or their composed demeanor. What truly matters is that even after treading in darkness for ages, they never abandon their pursuit of light. And their actions bring hope to people in ways unseen. Just like a reckless child who stood before a girl and ignited a flame in her life. I have never forgotten the day you saved me, Duranda. You say that even a child who knows nothing of combat can be called strong enough to through courage alone. In that case, I shall see for myself just how far this so-called strength built on bravery and devotion can truly go. Do you seek to end my life now, Duranda? Perhaps I can also immobilize you. When those useless guards arrive, they'll find you trapped in place by the vault's mechanism, holding a homemade flower basket Easter egg. That's impossible to distinguish from the real one, with no way to explain yourself. So your plan was just to get someone to get caught? Her plan wasn't even to get the Easter egg back. It was just to cover her tracks. Well, not even her tracks. Cover someone else's tracks. Oh my. Do you really think Master Forger Starry Candy won't be able to tell if the egg is real or fake? She is indeed troublesome, but I have my ways to make her zip her mouth. How do you like the sound of this? I don't think it's very promising. Perhaps you'd like to hear my suggestion? Now start fighting, hell yeah. Oh, nice. I didn't know she was such a bad shot. How many bullets are in that thing?
まだ生きていますか？ええ、残念ですが。撃つとは思えません。何事にも例外があります。
Dang! You're trying to bring me down with you?
失礼します。残念です。わかりませんよ。あなたの番、足元の
Plan is about to fail.
どうかお休みください。見つけましたよ。ご覧ください。お掃除の時間、あなたの番です。お休みください。力を入れてください。わかりませんよ。お掃除の時間です。あなたの番です。どうか趣味のステップは止まりません。油断禁物です。はっ、クランクアップ。お掃除の時間はお休みください。足元にお気をつけ。テレサ様、こちらです。
Help me, Teresa!
お待ちください。ご覧ください。はっ、どうか。
Truly happy to see you again. It seems your so-called strength through justice couldn't even defeat a single notorious thief. Why, if we all fight together, how about a righteous battle of many against one? Wait, guards. Why are they here? Why she called the alarm? Give it up, Duranda. The guards have surrounded the place. A little game of cat and mouse ends here. You're prepared for this? Wait, since when did you figure out that you weren't an art dealer trying to prevent treasures from being smuggled overseas? Duranda the thief thinks victory is in the bag, but little does she know the agent is one step ahead. With a slight grin, the agent presents the evidence she discovered. Because Homei's tail is long, not round. When I asked if there was an issue with the forger's round-tailed Homei, you said it was identical. Duranda, an experienced art dealer would not make such a mistake. You were afraid the forger would confess too quickly, and with the secret auction beginning soon, you overlooked many details. To think I would be undone by such a small detail. Have you been putting on an act ever since we entered the vault? After realizing you weren't a genuine art dealer, I contacted the guards to tell you secretly. I've never turned off the security cameras in the vault. On the contrary, they recorded your every move and word. Rather than calling this place a vault for collections, I call it the scene that testifies to your numerous crimes. Seeing her crimes laid bare before everyone's eyes, Duranda lowers her head in defeat and gives up resisting. Yes, and now Rosette can have her way with her. What in the world? You win? I was one move too late, and there's nothing to dispute. A loss is a loss. Do with me as you will. Oh my god. At this moment, our righteous agent Rosette steps forward, ready to bring her to justice. Wait, the agent tightly embraces the thief. They've gone completely off script. That's because this is the ending that Agent Rosette wants to create. The girl at the flower shop, then bathed in sudden sunlight, once believed that becoming a top agent was the only proof of strength. She experienced setbacks and failures in her path of pursuit, even falling into unease at her own stagnation. One day she saw lilies blooming on the flower rack, and she suddenly remembered the person to whom she had once gifted flowers. She gradually understood that the true strength she admired wasn't the assessment of capabilities that came with being an agent, but rather a girl's courage to protect others without hesitation, and the ability to bring hope to everyone. And now the one who was once encouraged by that girl wants to return this hope to that girl who has forgotten her past self. Now, shall we start anew, Duranda? Yeah, you're right. Just like that, huh? The agent dissuades the thief by sharing about true strength, and they come to a peaceful reconciliation? Yes, I love this ending. True strength shouldn't be measured by capabilities alone, but by having a heart that protects others and never stops believing in hope and goodness. Just like Ragnar Senpai, she didn't teach the children combat techniques, but how to grow lilies. The hope and conviction she passed on have bloomed eternally like lilies. That is the strength and romance of Ragnar Senpai. Yes, the girl she saved looks up to her as a role model, and like Ragnar Senpai, she always believes in goodness. Whether in light or darkness, she continues to protect our world without fail. I can't remember who Ragnar is. Thank you for your kind words, Duranda-sama. I still have much to learn from Ragnar-sama, and though I cannot express my gratitude to her in words now, I hope my actions can show her that the girl who was saved by at the flower shop hasn't forgotten that angel's warm protection. I will forever uphold the conviction she taught me and protect even more people. Yeah, me too. Did I misunderstand the materials? I wrote this wrong script? Don't worry about it, Susanna. You did excellently. I simply want to give the agent and the thief an ending full of possibilities, hoping they too would have a bright new future in their world. As expected of the kind and perfect Rita-sama. You've got that right. I'm rather fond of this happy ending. So, does this mean our filming mission is complete? Should we start preparing for the celebration party? Sure. No, we should proceed as planned. There's still the crown. It holds not cosmetics but identity. With a gentle flick it sets the tone for a new mission. The secret order takes effect in silence under the guise of the Scarlet. We should proceed as planned. So that means I still have to keep shaking cocktails at this inexplicable party? Huh? Oh, wait. Why didn't Rita-sama just say we should proceed as planned? Aside from the ending turning out differently than expected, everyone's scene should have already be wrapped up. Could it be that it's my first time directing and I missed something? Susanna flipped through the script in a daze, then looked around helplessly. When she caught the gentle look Rita sent her way, most of the anxiety surrounding her melted away at once. No, Miss Susanna. My request has nothing to do with the script. I truly enjoyed this performance. Exactly. I also gotta try a profession outside of being an idol for the first time. I'm still not quite used to it, but... There's a first time for everything. You'll get the hang of it soon enough. And you too, Susanna. No need to rush. Sushang-sama is comforting me. Thank you, Sushang-sama and Rita-sama. I have a request. Rita-sama, could you tell me where I could still do better? I'll work hard to improve. Susanna, please don't be nervous. This shoot was flawless. You put in a tremendous amount of effort, and everyone, including myself, could see it clearly. It would be terribly unfair to pin any unexpected issues on you. So, Rita, you're saying you noticed something unusual beyond the script? Indeed, Durando-sama. While I was fully immersed in portraying the agent Rosette that Miss Susanna created, there were certain details in this auction that I simply couldn't ignore. For example, Rita slowly surveyed the warehouse, walking along the aisle lined with dazzling auction items. examining them one by one until she stopped in front of a crown-shaped item. Everyone, please take a look. This is what I was referring to. Huh? What's this? It feels oddly familiar, like I've seen it somewhere before. I remember now. It's auction item number 1962. It appeared when the Duranda and I was playing. When the Duranda I was playing first brought out the auction catalog, and even back then Rita had already noticed it, right? Yes, its craftsmanship is far too crude, and the gems don't lack any brilliance. From what I know, its design bears no resemblance to any recognized historical art style whatsoever. For an object with neither value nor cultural significance to appear as a lot, an auction of this scale, it's hard not to be suspicious. Did you see that? This is an S-rank Valkyrie at her peak. Even in the middle of a mission, she catches every anomaly around her. Hey, camera 1, camera 2, don't stop. Make sure you capture every bit of Rita Summon's heroic presence. That does make sense. This item number 1962 really does look slapdash. That the homemade tower flower basket Easter egg were only this good. I wouldn't even need training. I could handle it easily. You really mean that, Kira-senpai? Rita, why are you looking at me like that? Shigeru Kira, you'll find out soon enough what that look really means. It means she has a mission for you. So, Rita, if anyone asks about item number 1962, I'll temporarily hold it under my authority as a waiter. You can entrust it to me without worry. Even though I don't fully understand what Rita-sama is planning, we'll do our best to cooperate. Rita-sama, please give your orders. There you go again, Susanna. Getting ahead of yourself. Did we agree on we should proceed as planned? Natasha will continue as the bartender, Duranda will continue as the waiter, and I'll continue as security. As the director, you'll of course stay at the monitors, coordinating both inside and outside the venue at all times. Precisely, Miss Susanna. Thank you for your hard work. I understand, Rita-sama. I'll hold my position. All departments attention, we're resuming operations. Susanna's projection vanished with a sharp beep, but everyone could tell that the figure behind the monitors was already hard at work again. By the way, Rita, speaking as security, is there anything I can help with? For example, have you identified a suspect? Do you need me to tell anyone? Thank you for your enthusiasm. However, I don't believe the situation calls for a heightened alert just yet. Overreacting may only tip off the culprit. I suggest you move about freely. For instance, perhaps help yourself to some refreshments at the buffet. That would be embarrassing. You're still busy after all. How could I possibly indulge myself at the food table, start munching on food? Still, those desserts and cold dishes do look awfully tempting. Oh well, perhaps another time. Yu Sheng instinctively shot a pained, reluctant glance towards the nearby buffet. What a shame. I was hoping that once the operation was over, I could discuss the banquet dishes with Su Shang-sama. If I weren't on the mission, there's no way I'd miss that beautiful cheese millet filet at the dessert table. Cheese millet filet? That sounds so good. Su Shang-sama, could I trouble you to taste it for me? Oh, what? I'd love to refine my meal filet recipe based on your feedback. Millet filet fuel. So this is my mission? That's fantastic. Don't worry. I'll carry it out perfectly. I trust you, Su Shang-sama. I will surely come through for me. Yu Sheng snapped her fingers cheerfully and was on the first to push open the door and leave the warehouse. Alright, wasting about food. Let's go, I won't be busy for a while in my role as the forger, so I'll head back and wander around a bit, ready to support you if needed. Kira-senpai, Durandal-senpai. Sama. Please wait a moment. Just as I thought. That look Rita gave Shigeru earlier clearly meant I have another task for you. It's just a bit gentler this time. You guys go ahead and talk. I'll head back and continue playing the part of a capable bartender. If you get bored and tired, feel free to stop by my bar for a drink. Natasha tossed out a few teasing remarks and then left the warehouse. Huh? Were you calling me, Rita? Are you calling me? Rita, is there something you need my help with? Go ahead, Rita. Kira-senpai and I will do everything we can to cooperate. I do have a favor to ask, especially of you, Kira-senpai. The skills you required for this mission will be invaluable to the operation. Make a crown identical to that one. Before long, Durando carrying a safe box, and Shigeru Kira, muttering to herself, left the warehouse. Vast space was now occupied by Rita alone. I should leave here as soon as well. I hope I'm just being overly cautious about auction number 1962. I should organize the clues I've gathered so far and think it through again. Oh my god, why is the match so big? Why can't it be a duel? A duel. I'm going shield this time. Romantic Waltz, Sea Quanta, Honkai Disaster. Oh, so I'm fucked. I don't have any of these. Okay, that determines it. Which one is it? Honkai Disaster or Sea Quanta? I have chickens. Quanta. Seems like I'm Quanta. Get out of here. But yeah, I was supposed to put on promotion, wasn't I? 3 refreshes. Alright, use it straight away. 4 Sea of Quanta. 1 suppression. Green. Yes. Alright, fine. I'll take a Phoenix. Seal Quanta 5. Honkai 6. Seal Quanta 6. Divine Key. Three things. Be an auxiliary. Oh. Not that great. Phantom Wraith. Six, Sea of Quanta. May, Dreamweaver. Don't know those. Void Archives. I don't think I needed that, but might as well. We have Imaginary Tree. Does that do any damage? Blue. The crab. Yes. Well, in this case, SS, right? No, it's still S. It needs one turn to actually become SS, I see. Yep, that wasted all my money. At least he gave out one last buff. It's the final battle. Berserker. Why not? Actually, I maxed out Sea Quanta, didn't I? Mage. I could go for Divine Key as well. You should do. Look at them ghosts. Just does 77 damage. Nice. He's dead. Is it over? No. One more battle. I could go for auxiliary guard or shield guard, but I don't think I can. I lose mage. I mean, I really like mage, but suppression, imaginary tree, sea of quanta, which is unnecessary. But what should give that extra? Nothing really. No golden thing. These will complete my build, but so this is the mage, this the vampire, this berserker. Yeah, but we have the imaginary tree. too easy. 44, motherfucker. At an opportune moment, Rita also left the warehouse and rejoined the glittering crowd in the banquet hall. She watched people of all ages pass by, and after some time... a message from Durando-sama. The task entrusted to Kira-senpai has been completed. I should find somewhere to meet Kira-senpai. You're not keeping up with the code names? Here, take a look. I can't quite tell what you're planning, but I carried out your instructions to the letter. In a secluded spot, Rita accepted a case from Shigeru Akira and carefully opened it to inspect its contents. It's cocaine. Your craftsmanship is flawless, Kira-senpai, just as expected. And Durando-sama, has she already departed? Yes, she handled everything according to your earlier arrangements, and he's on her way to the Shikso Evidence Lab. That's good. We should be hearing back from the lab very soon. Kira-senpai, you're a tremendous help. I'll coordinate the next steps with Susheng-sama. Rita closed the case and was about to bid Shigeru Akira farewell, when the latter suddenly lit up with barely contained excitement. Did they steal the crown and take it to the evidence lab or something? Alright, Rita. There's something I need to tell you. It's a bit sudden. Yes, Kira-senpai. What is it? I've been invited to perform on stage before the auction. To sing my signature song, Perfect Performance. After all, I used to be an idol who held concerts. My kind of radiance is bound to draw attention and enthusiasm. You're absolutely right, Kira-senpai. I heard from the organizers that the originally scheduled singer was supposed to perform the Spirit in the Mist, and had even prepared a lot of dry ice for stage fog. But she suddenly fell ill. So forget singing and dancing, she couldn't even stand. Luckily, the organizers happened to run into me. When they learned that my performances don't rely on elaborate stage effects to convey sincerity, they were so excited they could hardly contain themselves. By the way, Rita, if the mission wraps up early, don't forget to come watch my performance. Oh look, Susheng has already heard and is on her way. The nimble swordsman, once she recognized the two of them, hurried over with her sword in hand. Let her carry the sword in here? Leave me standing here. Did you see anyone suspicious pass by? Suspicious? Did I mention it? Strange. I remember being the first to leave the warehouse. Just as I stepped outside, I saw a figure dart past the corner. The party was so crowded that I followed them and ended up here. So, someone was lurking near the warehouse at that time. Then, what should we do now? Rita, is there anything I can help with? I can turn down the performance. It's alright, Kira-senpai. Please go ahead with the performance. Susheng-sama, I'd like you to take this case back into the warehouse. With your status as security, you'll have no trouble going in and out. The case? What's inside? Is there something specific I need to do? There are not too many people around to explain in detail. Once you open the case in the warehouse, I believe you understand what I need. Is that so? Alright, leave it to me. As for everything else, please leave it to me. Are you sure you'll be alright on your own, Rita? I could refuse a performance invitation. There's no need to worry, Kira-senpai. Letting you fully enjoy the performance is also part of how we should proceed as planned. If I need your help, I'll contact you immediately. Then, I'll focus entirely on the performance. Oh, this is a message from the organizers. You see, Kira-senpai, I can practically hear the audience's anticipation. Don't keep them waiting. In that case, I better go and come back quickly. Once I've taken care of things, Rita, if you need anything, I'll give it my all. And I'll head backstage to prepare as well. Rita, I'm on standby too. No problem. Please rest assured, both of you. There are suspicious auction item number 1962 and the mysterious figure lurking near the warehouse. This auction is becoming more and more interesting. Oh, not again? Wah! Okay, it seems like we're going with the fuck? Oh, I see. It wants me to do something else. Let's say it's what's it called? Romantic waltz. But they have other ideas. Hacking skills, confirm. Should staff discount. Use raid letter. Juice coin. Yep. I just let go. Hacking. Staff discounts. This one's much more higher level. This one has a burb. Now let's go for the high level one, I guess. Oh my god, look how many golds there are here. How the fuck? Alright, fine, I'll go for this. So many golds. It must be good. It's gonna be hard. Especially when I gotta wait for so long. Let's just get this guy. With Benares here, it should help. I think I don't bother with refreshing because they're so fucking high level. Let's just keep going. God damn it, why didn't it make me use it way earlier? Kinda wish you could go faster. They're too strong, dang it. Elite binding. Divine key. So that's the ability of Divine Key. Oh, shit. Battle box capacity. I'll save it for the next one. May. There we go. No chance. SS. Let's get Shield Guard. Battle box level 4. I guess. It's better than this piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here. Vita. Guess you can get rid of Fuhua. Although, I downgraded my Divine Key and Shield Guard. Actually, Shield Guard's okay, it's just Divine Key that went down. Divine Key was actually doing quite a bit. Ajita. Place. Vita galore. Giannis! Goodbye, Blueberry. Badum. Oh my god, my Luna! Immediately! What the hell's going on? What is Vita's doing? No, I think that was Giannis. They're too strong. Last battle. Alright, I'm using it. It's like, maybe I'll use it. It's like, yep, you're using it. I mean, I'm gonna win this round, so it's fine. I doubt they're gonna get further. That said, cartridge just died. I've already won. Fucking boss can crit. I'm gonna win. Let's just do 7 damage. Vita, what the fuck? I can see a little Vita in the corner there. Take that, Durandal. Oh my god, these matchups take quite a while. During the time it took the Jigsaw Evidence Lab to deliver its findings, Rita didn't sit around waiting for clues to fall into her lap. On the contrary, there isn't much time left before tonight's auction. At a moment like this, building new connections would take too long. Better to speak with that bartender who's been greeting guests all evening. Anyone connected to item numbers 1962 is bound to leave traces. If I can catch even the smallest sign of something suspicious. It's that girl from before, I can't remember her name. Can't even handle something as simple, you really are a hopeless waste of space. She's reprimanding her bodyguard again. Eggsy. Sharp rebuke rang out beside her. That voice. Hey, Justine. Rita stopped and looked over. A haughty young lady was scolding her bodyguard, while the tall Eggsy stood and his head lowered in submission. What good are you to me if I keep you around like this? Why, is Eggsy the bad guy? I'm sorry, miss. What's wrong with you? Why are you making that face? Is my voice really so unpleasant, so unbearable to you? Miss Rita, you're here. What a coincidence. I didn't mean to interrupt. Good evening, Miss Justine. Mr. Eggsy. May I ask what seems to be troubling you? It's nothing, Miss Rita. I'm just dealing with some rather unpleasant trifles. The proud young lady let out an irritated breath. She tried to maintain her composure in front of Rita, but the anger was clearly hard to contain. Lowering her voice, she continued to complain under her breath. Careful planning, thorough preparation, and still it wasn't handled properly. Nearly had my weakness exposed. I don't know what to say about this. You have nothing to say in your defense, do you? Then stay here and reflect on your mistakes. With that, Justine left her dispirited bodyguard behind and turned to leave. But seemingly unsure where to go, she stopped in place, seething. In a situation like this, I can't just pretend I didn't see anything and walk away. Still, it does seem like Miss Justine's personal matter. Would you mind telling me a little more about what happened? Perhaps instead of remaining deadlocked like this, there's a better way to resolve it. After all, this hardly qualifies as a perfect outcome, does it? Miss Rita, while I hold you in the highest regard, I must point out that this situation is beyond repair, entirely because of his mistake. His carelessness delayed my plans, no, disrupted them altogether. The follow-up arrangements can no longer move forward. Faced with such an incompetent subordinate, am I not entitled to demand that he reflect on his actions? Completing every assigned task is an assistant's duty. But to expect someone never to misstep, never to say the wrong thing, never to make a single mistake, that seems rather too harsh. Miss Rita, why would you... Miss Rita, there's no need for you to speak up for someone like this. Besides, you are perfection itself. I understand that you're only trying to comfort me. I appreciate your kindness. I'm sorry, but I'm not saying this for your sake. These are simply my honest thoughts, without the slightest pretense. Miss Rita, why would you defend someone who is imperfect? You should know that no one is born flawless. Perhaps you should give Mr. X a chance to make amends and correct his mistakes. And yet you yourself are so perfect. In any situation, at any time, every word and action of yours is beyond reproach. Never once in error. You should find imperfection even harder to tolerate than I do, so why? The reason is perfectly clear to me. Because... Rita paused, then raised her voice just slightly, meeting Justine's gaze with calm resolve. Because perfection is a standard meant only for oneself. If you judge others by the standard of perfection, then you must allow them to make mistakes and give them room to improve. Perfection is not merely a flawless result. More importantly, it lies in the process of reaching that result through repetition and correction. So, Miss Justine, please set aside your regrets for now. It's hard to imagine how sincerely I admire your perfection, and yet there you are, speaking up for someone imperfect. From childhood onward, my father has always held me to the standard of perfect air. Like then, whoever stood up to speak for me. I'm very sorry if... Don't worry about it. That's nothing to do with you, Miss Rita. There's no need for you to apologize. In fact, I should be grateful for those past experiences. Without my father's and mother's strict guidance, how would I have become a perfect heir and be in a position to make such demands of my bodyguard? Don't you agree? The expression unchanged. She didn't wait for Rita's reply. The moment the words left her lips, she turned and walked away. Rita looked at the bodyguard who stayed put. Thank you, Miss Rita. Why would you speak up for someone like me? Someone like what? All I see is a person standing here, and I'm standing here too. There's no need to belittle yourself, Mr. Exy. All I did was speak up for someone like myself, like everyone else in this venue. I said it before, I was only speaking for someone no different from me. Rita smiled softly and spoke in her usual gentle, warm tone. I'm nothing like you. I do everything perfectly, but I let you down. Opportunities don't always come just once. I may not know what your task is yet, but there could still be a way to make things right. No matter the circumstances, as long as someone sincerely strives for perfection, even if they've tasted the bitterness of failure along the way, they aren't a failure. There's something everyone has to confront. So in your eyes, I'm not completely useless after all. I think the fact that Miss Justine chose to keep you by her side already proves you've been underestimating yourself. You're starting to accept that what I'm saying is the truth, not just empty reassurance, aren't you? As for Miss Justine, she doesn't fully agree with me yet, but give her time. She'll come around. Thank you. Thank you so much. Perhaps the way people deal with failure changes as they gain time and experience. But right now, all I want is to be worthy of my friends and juniors. Then what led you to think this way? Well, because I was lucky enough to meet a senpai who was both patient and strong. Her presence taught me that there truly are people in this world who see guardianship as their calling, and who therefore remain in a constant state of readiness. Perfection is hard to maintain, but their ideals turn perfection into a form of discipline. A discipline that concerns only oneself, and because of that, temporary setbacks and others' misunderstandings feel far less painful over the course of such long training. People like Miss Rita and your senpai, are you all fighting with that kind of resolve to protect this world? And yet Don't put yourself down. The state of this world is shaped by every individual. Even small things can end up changing everything. Small things that can change the whole world. You're her bodyguard. She still needs you. For instance, to see through that task you both care so deeply about, doesn't she? About that mission. You don't need to tell me the details. Living up to every smile and expectation, and carrying out each duty earnestly. That's what it means to be an assistant. I believe you can make her smile again. Miss Rita, I'm sorry. What'd you say just now, Mr. XE? Nothing. Oh, Miss Rita, may I ask you something? The bodyguard took a deep breath, as though he had finally made up his mind. Will you go out with me? Go ahead. I'll do what I can to help. If there were a small matter, nothing very noticeable, but maybe it was some unfavorable... He started trailing off as if afraid Rita might catch on. Then suddenly he blurted out. Thank you so much, Miss Rita. There's just one thing I want to tell you. Although the spirit in the mist won't be performed on tonight's stage, it's truly a show worth paying attention to. Even running into the singer by chance and talking about it can be quite rewarding. I'm sure you find it interesting, Miss Rita. Spirit in the mist. Was that the performance Kira-senpai stepped in for? Yes, the previous singer. Thank you again, Miss Rita. Thank you again, Miss Rita. Goodbye. The bodyguard thanked her solemnly, then turned and headed toward the exit of the banquet hall. Is he going back to Miss Justine? Or leaving the venue altogether? Sorry, I have other priorities. I should hurry to the bar and gather information. No, for fuck's sake, again? Alright, after this, I'm ending the stream. Alright, let's keep going and see what I get. Let's see. I have no idea. It's kind of going all out. Do I actually get a pick? Maybe. No, I don't. Alright. This thing again? It was pretty successful, but I have Raven as well, so maybe I'll go with this one this time. Popular Idol. Tesula. Alright, start. So easy. Is it like one of those timers? Those music timers? It might be. A barometer or whatever. Einstein. Oh my god, she got destroyed. Yep. I don't like her. Music note. So as long as they can survive, these music notes get stronger and stronger. That's 600 damage. Dang. Can get quite strong. Agent Hacker. Discount. I'll save it for the next one. Popular idol. Shikura Kira. Rosalia. Kiana. Kiana is an idol? Alright. No, dude. Why is she always standing in the middle? I actually changed the music. Popular Idol 3. 240 times. Where does it go to? 600 times. Holy shit. Yeah, it'll do the most damage. Easily. They just need to survive, that's it. Looks highly unlikely. Receive 5 pack coins. Alright, sure. Just an extra $5. Yeah, they keep killing her first. Does she taunt attacks or something? Might as well activate some stuff, I guess. Kitty Star Idol. Alright, sure. Shit. Who'd I get new? This guy? I mean, I'll lose mage, but that's fine. Adding in more instruments. That's nice. I like it. This one's very fun. It's annihilating them. But it's a slow build up. Oh my god, this gonna hurt him. Bam! Holy shit. 50k. Yep. As expected. I don't think I'm close to divine key, so I have no divine keys actually. Sell a rebirth. Oh nice, got a free 5 cost. The Fuhua Phoenix. Alright, sure. Thing is, I'm gonna get rid of my Honkai disaster. Oh, not necessarily. An extra spot. Especially when I have the buff for the Honkai disaster, I should keep it. Bam bam. Wait a minute, that doesn't seem that very good. It does slightly more damage. Kill more. Stop from hurting our friends. 17, 400 per hit. Yeah, they can't survive it. One last battle. Okay, it looks like I have to get rid of my Honkai disaster. There we go. I think I have the whole thing, right? Now I'm missing the most important one. I can't afford her anyway. Correct. 44k. Yeah, I think it'll be strong. You just need them to survive, so you need a lot of shield. Oh, this motherfucker. It's only them. So maybe I don't know how much that is. Anyway, I have run out of time, so I will catch you guys next time. What's this training arena? Daily rewards. No, I see. Let's see what this is. I see. PvP. Alright, we battle. Let's see what I can do. I'll try and build up that Shikira Kuro thing again. Yeah, nothing will happen. Divine Key. Let's upgrade faster. Cyberband. Oh, I just won. Mage binding, that's pretty good. Don't have enough time to visit the store, dang it. It wouldn't make a difference if I equip it anyway. That's supposed to be a little tossed. I've only just got it. No, for fuck's sake. It's too fast. I can't even spend my money. What happened there? You said, yeah, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. No, fuck. I can't. I can't do anything. It's too fast. Oh, fuck. Shit. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh, I bought one character. Fucking hell. Is it actually supposed to be this fast? Well, the people just press skip or something. I think that's why. Might as well. What's not idle 5? $64, holy shit. Might have to get rid of Luna. Oh yeah, I could just skip. What am I doing? Yeah, block. Red letter. Red letter. Now I could get rid of Teresa. Yeah. It's good enough. Most of it is activated. Skip. 58. Oh, bitch. Look at this, man. God dang. It's a very slow build up. So you could even lose with that. Because it's so damn fucking slow. Anyway. I'll catch you guys next time. Next HSR time slot, and I'll continue with this. I imagine, unless it keeps, like, every fucking mission will be like a, a huge free-for-all. I imagine I will finish that and get started with the Mass for Atheists next stream. Otherwise, we'll be stuck in like chapter 3 of that fucking thing. Anyways, Peach.